Hey everybody, this is Kent, and this is going to be a quick, kind of a one-shot episode, minimal editing of Uncharted. And I am looking forward to showing you a new tool that I literally just discovered this morning, hot off the presses as it were, but I found an immediate use for it that I thought was really cool. I mean, I'm actually going to use it on this video. What you're going to see me talk about today is exactly what I'm going to do in order to generate the chapter markers for the video. Well, let's get into it. YouTube channel, we all know what that is. And the tool that I discovered today, thanks to Kevin Allen, my good friend and colleague at OpenEXO, Kevin showed us a tool today called Opus Clip. What I did with Opus Clip was I went over to my YouTube channel and I went to the live and I grabbed this 47-minute long live stream and I fed it into Opus Clip. And what it automatically then broke down, we're going to talk about number 11 today, but it automatically broke down that entire stream into a whole bunch of clips. Now, because of the nature of the way I recorded that stream, I can't use them directly. But first and foremost, I want to say it gave me a ton of ideas for really good shorts, because that's what it does. It makes shorts. So while I can't use them directly, it has given me a lot of ideas, and you can see that it also scores your potential short, and it tells you what's good or bad about it. And that's rather interesting. So I get a little bit of directorial support here from Opus Pro, and that's really interesting. What we're going to do next is we're going to look at this particular short that it created, Unlock the Secret to Organizing Your Notes, a Revolutionary Method Revealed. I think that title might be a little over the top, but that's okay. We're going to take a look at this. What it's talking about is something called inline references in Tana, which is a note-taking tool that I talk about here on the channel. There's a playlist about that you can see using Tana. Really great if you haven't explored that. It has incredible artificial intelligence and organization and these features called super tags. You really want to check that out if you get a chance. Just go look at the playlist, just start watching those. That's a great way to introduce yourself to Tana. Let's take a look at what Opus does. So Opus will create a clip automatically, score it, give you some guidance, and then give you the tip of the text. So it's gone ahead and transcribed this as well. Now here you can download the HD version, and you can also do some various settings and things here, and you can come over and see all of the various captions and branding and all kinds of things. But we're not going to spend so much time over there today. What I want to show you is what I did with another AI tool. So I downloaded the HD clip, and I'll show you exactly where I did that. It's right here in a folder on my computer, and it's called Unlocking Browsing is what I named it. And you can see it's the larger file. It's an MP4 file. So it's the video itself that was generated by Opus from my live stream. Now then I took that file, and what I did was I ran a command called Whisper. I ran it on that file. Okay? If I type Whisper and I do unlocking browsing MP4, it's going to do something very interesting. It's going to generate all these other files. Now I want to show you those files. This is where you need to hang on, because you see that VTT file? That's the cool part. That's what we're going to use with yet another tool, it'll be the third AI tool, and that VTT tool just in a moment. But I'm going to show you each file first. So if we go over here, I've opened this up in Sublime Text, and this is just the folder. And then inside the folder, there's the original video. Looks like that when you look at a video as a text file. It generated a JSON file, which has a lot of breakdown of information and metadata about the video. It generated an SRT file, which is a captions file that you can upload to many platforms. Really cool, super helpful, use them all the time. And then it also generates a TSV file. This is like a CSV or a comma delimited file. This is a tab delimited file, and you can see that it has time codes, start and end. Then it has a little snippet of the text that's inside that time code. This could be pretty useful, and we might be able to use this for the purpose I'm going to show you, but I didn't try it yet. I just used the VTT. It generates a text file of your transcript. The interesting file I found, interesting anyway, was this web VTT file. I just didn't know what that was, so I looked it up, and I'll show you what a VTT file is. So the .vtt extension from fileinfo.com, useful site, will tell you that this is a web video text tracks file. So basically, chapters. And that's what we're after here, is a shortcut using AI to generate chapter titles that are useful for viewers of our YouTube video to sort of jump around a bit. So we've got a VTT file. So we're going to take this file and we're literally just going to copy the whole thing. Okay, so just, copy that however you do on Windows or Mac. Then we're going to go to Chat GPT. The way that we're going to do this is to say, convert the web VTT file I will provide to nicely summarized YouTube description chapter markers. Here is an example, and they would be something like this. Title 1, it doesn't matter, this is just test data. 15, Title 2, 0023, Item 3, and that's a good sample. And now we're going to actually provide the VTT file. So we'll go again, web VTT. If you're curious about the curly braces, I just use this in my prompts to help me guide the AI a little bit about what's data, what's input, what's instructions, and things like that. It works well for me, and I would highly encourage you to do something similar to that. So let's copy this. Let's come over here, let's paste it in. So now what do we got? We've got convert the web VTT file I will provide to nicely summarize YouTube description chapter markers. Here is an example. And here is the VTT file. So with that, let's just go. And Control Enter. So there we go. Now we're waiting for the AI to respond, and you can see it's knocking it out of the park here. Here is the converted YouTube description with chapter markers. Now you can see it was very literal, okay? It literally converted every single one. That wouldn't make very good chapter markers. So now we can say consolidate and summarize those into less key moments. That will work. So consolidate and summarize those into less key moments and hit enter. And there we go. And sure enough, what we've got now for this clip from Opus is now look, Opus could do this. Maybe they'll add this feature at some point. But we've found something that we can do with a VTT file from Whisper, with a video produced from Opus, using Chat GPT 3.5 Turbo in this case, because it's plenty good for something like this. And we have produced usable chapter markers for our video. I think that's pretty awesome. After you do it once or twice, it just takes a minute, and it takes one of the items that no one wants to do better, I think, than the ones that are auto-generated, the auto-generated chapter markers from YouTube. I mean, this is spot on, okay? This would be very useful for anybody to post into their YouTube description. All right, well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that, and stay tuned for lots more little things like this over time and bigger videos and all that. Until next time.